Good morning. It's live trading room for Tuesday, September the 10th. My name is Barry. Trading room. Can I get a quick sound check, please? All right. Well, interesting. Yeah, Fran was watching this, of course, like I'm sure everybody else who woke up. Look at that 15-minute. Really not a pause. I'll discount that bottoming. I thought that 200-day moving average might stall it. Not even close. 854, like nothing. So this is an earnings play, and has some room. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong. You would think that 10 might stall it, but as you guys were pointing out before, not that many shares available. Not that hard to short, or sorry, not that easy to short. When I just checked, there were about 10,000, 16,000 shares now. Unbelievable. MNK guys here. You know, I almost took this one yesterday. I almost took this. Maybe I'm going to hold this one. It's on the rebound. Of course, it has settled some of the all of them, but I think the big news today is that they sold some division, sold a unit for up to $250 million. So, all right. So you just watch the language here. Okay. Thank you. And there's no such thing as easy money. Okay. Just want to, we don't talk like that in this room. HDS is a earnings play, and it is not that much volume yet. V&E, let's see if it's still up here. Yeah, it's still up here. V&E, mark. I think the news on them, some kind of a deal, automaker for vision detection system. So that's the news on V. Not that much volume yet, but definitely a nice gap up so far. I am highly skeptical of AVEO. I will mention skeptical of AVEO, gapped up to 110. Did have some news. The resistance 111. That's almost just where it gapped up to, right to that area. Of course, once the market opens, I'm just skeptical. Huge float for a million. Keep an eye on continuation play. It is pulled back quite. The news today, Mark Wahlberg is partnering or for them. So WTER, they've got something to do with CBD. As does CANF, CANF, the same thing. A CBD press release with CANF. Boy, Ford. Okay, Moody's has haven't seen that for a while, but given them junk rating. Gap is junk rating for. I don't have an AI yesterday scan. Stanomatic, so ITCI, is it still down? ITCI, that was gapping down, trying to recover a little bit. Initial reaction, they provided an update to whatever drug they've got, and action was really positive. All of a sudden, the market just, look how far it. I don't know if this is true, but 850, it is gained back $1. This one will be volatile today, ITCI. Seadrill, even a specific specific reason for Seadrill. Well, huge, 100 million in the float. Has room still for the chart, so it does have some room. Wendy's gapping down. The market going to introduce breakfast, a breakfast menu. So it was down 10% at one point, trying to recover here, but news that is causing Wendy's to gap down. WEN. ASPU, a little earnings play. I'm not too familiar with them. Yeah, education stock. Gap up on earnings. Low float, so this could be really volatile. And that's ASPU. Yeah, I had my eye. No volume. It had popped way up here to 9, almost 7 back. All right, let me see what sort of upgrades and down. Yeah, again, with the theme, more upgrades and just a few more to go. For some of the upgrades, I get the downgrades in now. Yeah, I'm seeing BCS. It has a huge float, I believe. Stocks just really did well yesterday. You have a continuation. All right, those are the upgrades and downgrades, as brought to you by Morning. BCS this morning, I did see it. The only thing I shied away from it, just so much to move the stock, but look, it has room. 785 would be the stalling area, resistance area, perhaps, for CS. And again, if you want to follow along, what I'm going to be doing all day, new channel bar down here, Barry's Windows, okay? And you can follow along my, see what stocks trigger from it. Some more expensive ones. Again, I don't follow these ones, but people race, man. Ferrari, what a great IPO it had. The race is gap down. It's not an earnings play. I'm not sure why it's gap down. Excuse me. Casey, and it's gapping down. It actually is an earnings play. Casey's General Stores. Wow. I mean, what a impressive one. ARGX. No volume though. No volume. And Roku is gapping down also. Is weak right now. You can blame it on China. At least that's what the market is telling us today. That's why the market is. Other reasons, I'm sure, but that is one of the reasons. And again, I'll be the real-time paper trading module that we now have. I don't know when the release will be. In the development meeting yesterday, you know, they're definitely hoping sometime this month. I know that with right now, so sometime this month. There are some bugs that still have to be worked out. The basic way to use it is fine. It's just orders on the charts and things like that. It's still a little bit. It's not active, but it's still. But the basic way, an alert, it'll show up here if I want to pick how many shares and go buy or short. It works perfectly. And again, this is taking a bit of a hit here. That race, yeah, down $6. Pretty good. Let me check. See, yeah, I mean the INT, but it's only 10 shares. We're already talking about the thing with any sort of volume. I see this one, but again, it's only, so I can't get too excited about that. The DZSI. Interesting. This is not a huge amount of volume, but this is PPIH, sorry. And I mean, keep an eye on this one. It's gapped right through the. This is an earnings play. They may have announced early. We have it for. So this appears to be an earnings play. PPIH. Yeah, Brian, you can, but I will be probably making changes. So, you know, down. I may tweak it every day, so same results. I'm going to keep an eye on this PPIH. Hit their target. Ooh. I'm not sure. I don't usually. I don't. People ask me all the time, "What's your target?" or something like that. What's your? I don't talk about price targets, so I'm not sure to what you're referring. And you don't have to be quiet for the rest of the day. Yeah. Okay. So Don, his of a move. He's been in the middle of this horrible move, I guess, since Friday. So, and he told me yesterday or tomorrow. So once let's look at and he says he'll try to dig it up. You're not talking about, and when I talk about the watch list, I mean, this is, well, it's not, we don't, but when the watch list, when we start getting some stocks, let's just say we get a stock, an alert, and it moves up, and then it moves back up through the alert price as a, maybe you were talking about that. I don't know if I would refer to that as a target, but holding its own here. Got a bottoming tail right there, holding its own. Imagine that it would take out 10 though, but you never know. How many, Don, how many of those do you have that you're looking for or something like that? How many do you have? I used to do things like that. I would just, make the change on Monday. I mean, a bit. Well, the top list can't do that. As far as that's an alert. So the top at all. It's only the alert window that you can a 3-day high. Oh, I see. If the fix isn't readily available, you just have to remember on Monday, every Monday, and then after that, change it back today. A bit of a pain, but I'm sure he'll give it to me. I am sure he's very. He's in the middle of a what he's calling a horrendous move. All right, I will now get rid of these two. This could be really interesting. I mean, I haven't seen junk bond. Well, it wasn't called a junk bond, but junk status by Moody's. So there, that you would think there could be some support right around here. Maybe, hard to know, of course. It is on the weekly chart after that, 837. I have OHI. This is a nice gap down. Oh, I see. It's a public offer, 1.5 million shares at $40. Okay, so that's the reason that it's gap down. So it's a little bit above the offering price. All right, so 5 million shares at $40 for OHI. Yeah, is there any specific news about Barclays? I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I do see that a director sold some shares yesterday, but as far as I'm concerned, I don't see anything specific. This one could be really sneaky. I'll bet you the spread is terrible right now. Yeah, 96, 9. Thank you, HDR. Could be a sneaky one, but right now it's untradeable. The bid ask 926, 980 for PPIH. Not very much volume, but it is actually an earning. See if Wendy's 20 level, again, they've been beaten down a little bit. Market doesn't like the fact that they're going to introduce a breakfast menu. And that's WEN. Well, no way of getting around it, Ed. If I'm going to make changes, you're going to have to load it from the, look at Fran, it looks like it's going to challenge 10. I mean, you can do it in the pre-market. It's not a deal to take the windows and add them to a layout, but there's nothing I can do about that. If I'm going to make changes, you won't know. If you a generic version, you may not get the same alerts every day, but you have to do. Yeah, you're right. The shorts have dried up at Interactive now. There were, at one point, there were 16,000 shares, but they've been snapped. So far, they cannot be doing that well. Well, the only way to absolutely have the stocks that I is by loading the channel bar just before the market opens. Or loading my channel just before the market opens. I mean, look, there's no secret. I mean, I'm trying to drive. I mean, I'm not trying to hide the fact that I'm trying to get people, especially the new people. Okay, so. All right, guys, the market is going to open in less than 1 minute today. No, I'm not short, Fran. I was just only remarking the fact that they had earlier for Interactive Brokers, but no, I'm not short, Fran. All right, everybody, we're in the open. And now we are open. Trading day, everybody. Again, I'll probably set out the first 15. Look at that. Wow. No, that's why we don't make these announcements in the room that this will definitely tank and all that. All right. I mean, it may. Excuse me. MEK starting to drift here a little bit. Overstock. Somebody said overstock. Wow. Well, it gapped down and now it's trying to recover. Too big stock. But again, you know, this is classic first 15 minutes up, down, up. You know, will I miss a Fran that keeps running? Yep. I'm reasonably content to do that. I've just been seeing too many. Look at actually Macy's. Look at Macy's. Nice little pop here. Retailer. This could put a charge into the retail sector. Meanwhile, IT is down. They had an interesting beginning. On the news, gap up, gap down. Boy, look at Macy's. Something's put a charge into Macy's. Big move from the pre-market low around 1620 for 307 million in the float. That's a big move. A big move here for Nectar, NKTR. Boy, that's. I mean, look at the weekly. The high is 1833. Next high looking left is 2049. So definitely keep an eye now, but keep an eye on Nectar, especially if it holds this level on below 1833. Wow, there goes WTER. Look at that. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought. Sorry. But from the bottom here, 235. Again, CBD also, I don't know how to exactly phrase it, but teaming up. Yeah. Look at SMAR. SMAR on the way. Big break for SMAR, guys. Look at this. Look at that. Could have been a support area on the weekly chart. It has now taken that out. SMAR. I'm going to just up on the watch list. Nothing will show up for the first 5 minutes. I have that filter on, so nothing will trigger in the first 5 minutes. What's the high? Let's see. After hours high water, WTER was $3. High in the pre-market. Have to go to the new, click on new in the toolbar, channel bar, and my windows way down here. Nothing is triggered yet. 934. Keep an eye on MD, guys. MD trying to take out that 23. It has a daily chart. MD. Well, we have some right now. Ooh, boy, you know, I've been missing out on my watch list by not taking them early, but had a lot triggering right now. We're looking at the weekly, daily, monthly charts to see how much room there is. Nectar triggering here. And home, oh man, home's still got a lot of room, guys. What's the high right there? 18. It's gonna take, has to take that out. 805, 825. Look at the room it's got. Hayes, excuse me. Excuse me, sorry. Hayes had, or there was this news yesterday on Hayes, and just resting on 9 right now. Okay, finally, there's your downturn in Fran. When, guys, when below 20 now. WEN, below 20 now. So as the market now, again, you know, look at the market. Little gap down the pre-market. Now look at it. So again, these a little bit dicey, perhaps. You know, unless they're trading on their own earnings play. Early alerts from the watch list. All these long. But again, with the market doing this, you just have to be a little wary early. They could rebound. They could come back. What I'm doing, for instance, for water, 280. I'm going to stick an alert, price alert right there. Well, but Ed, you don't have to strategy trades. You don't have to. You don't have to load it from the. You know, go to new, right here, window, and then make that part of your layout. If I'm understanding what you're trying to do. Okay, I'm watching pays. I'm watching pays to see if it takes out 9 again. Yeah, so you can see all the initial ones, they have maybe a little bit of a pop, but you can't fight. I mean, look at the market right now. You cannot fight the market. All right, guys, I'm trying a short on the pays. 4. If it gets back up to 9, I'll be out, but I'm just trying a short. And man, I'm missing out on the ITCI from the alert 881, 862 now. Is it starting to work? Let's see if just gotta hold this fall with the market. Okay, just a minute. Okay, just watching the pays. I almost took the quick scalp, wanting a bigger collapse, but we'll see. How much of a delay? No idea. I don't think there's any delay. If you're watching, there's no delay. If you're watching on YouTube, there's about a 10-second delay. That's not. That's a YouTube deal. But you know, all these, I don't think there's a real delay if you're in the trading room. The first 15 minutes still. Yeah, look at this. I should have taken. Well, we'll see what happens here. Let's see if it can maintain 9. Okay, that got me out of pays. Too whippy still. I'm going to keep an eye on it though. I want to see if it takes out 9 again. No, you know it didn't. Nectar, NKTAR, NKT. You missed what to do here. I'm going to stick an alert right around 8. See if it takes that out again, but I don't like these bottoming tails. I don't have a 200. I don't have a 200-day for pays. No, and change. So wow, I just missed the NKTR. I mean, it's got a lot. Next high looking left on 49 for NKTR. All right, sticking an alert up here. It's a bit of a rest just a little bit here. There. Just watching it right here. I want to see how well it holds 19. Be great if it's in. Just a little bit of a base. Well, MGI, look, chart MGI, it just triggered. What's the market doing? So green bar being put in, little. Hey guys, well, I did take a paper trade on the NKTR. Execute a paper trade on the NKTR. And showing you the new paper trading module, not ready for release, but still in beta. Okay, just looking at some of the early alerts we got. What's the market doing? You can see that most of them were affected by the market. You know, we got the early by the market right now. So if the market comes back, I'll be setting my price alerts. There's NKTR. Yeah, MNK is looking, again, comeback kid here for sure. Okay, guys, pays on the way down again. Okay, now I'm definitely watching a real trade. Okay, pays on the way down. Oh, man. All right, so MGI did trigger holding its own here. What's the float? 30 million in the float, so it's a fairly low float. Still has room probably into, well, still has some room on that 7 or so. Like when I say that, I'm not saying it's going to get there. MGI. ITCI continues down, and unfortunately, I did not get it there at 8. Bar ignored even. Green bar ignored for ITCI. Now, support right around here, 820-ish. That's still about 20 odd cents away for ITCI. Yeah, you guys are talking about NSPR. Overstock continued, gap down and reverse, gap down and reverse. DK, look at this thing move. Okay, NKTR hanging in this area. I think if I a bid, I'll probably take it. Energy stocks, are they all ripping here? Even though the market, is down, the energy stocks are MNK guys. MNK, really nice. In my watch list. And the reason, yeah, I see, no, it should have. Oh, wait a minute. Symbol there. Yeah, I'm not sure why it didn't trigger. I'm sure I have it. Should have. In, okay. Said I was waiting for a 1930 bid. The Nectar. Probably don't want to see it go down. So 1931. Very late, of course, nonetheless. I am shocked that I don't have MNK in the symbol list. Oh, that is a big that's a big miss by me because I definitely I thought I added it last night, but I guess I did. Hmm. Okay, here's another one, guys. THC, kind of interesting. 2422 is on the move. Another one. Now, the energy remains strong. You can see exactly why COG made it. If energy remains strong, look at the gap. Okay. I'm not convinced on the Nectar quite yet, so I did take some. I'm way late on it. I see what's happening. So this auto G. I see. I'm experimenting with my. It didn't take these other ones earlier, but it did take COG myself. But you see what happened. But it's, yeah, because it goes. I don't understand why it's taking